side. Carl Edwards is going to go to the bottom. There we go. Oh, drove right by him. Hit it with the car stick. Getting down low.
Check the bottom, bud.
Here comes Biffle looking on the inside. Dead even as they come to the white flag.
Oh, hey, Casey Kane's not going. He's going to run hard on the outside. Biffle's still there.
Loose.
He's still there. Oh,
I'll tell you what
a job both of those drivers did.
That was impressive.
At the beginning of the day, we talked about how this track has earned a reputation for producing close finishes, and here comes another one. Greg Biffle and Casey Kane out of 4 to the line for the checkers.
And Casey Kane has the run.
Kane wins.
Wow. That is a great job.
Wow.
I did not think Casey Kane could hold them off.
Absolutely perfect.
You know what the suspension feels like in that car.
All right, here we go. White flag this time by, but here comes Biffle trying to close in.
Joe's definitely going to make it work for it if he does get to him. I can promise you that.
Last lap. Biffle starts to close in. Right about where Nemechek did on Stewart.
Here he goes on the inside. He's got the position. Remember, though, he's tried this before. Nemechek drives in hard on the outside. Oh, baby.
Drag race.
Nemechek to the outside. Biffle on the inside. Joe Nemechek wins at Kansas.
Sturman came home third.
Wow. Man, oh man, was that a great finish or what?
Good job, man.
One car not turn as well.
2 laps to go.
If he can get low, it looks like he's low enough. If he can stay there.
Nemechek.
If he can stay down there, he's going to get air on the car. Here he comes for the lead.
Just the opposite of the situation Nemechek was in yesterday. He was coming.
Whoa, Joe drives it down in really hard into turn 3. See if he can hold it. If he's got to get on the gas. He picks up the gas pretty good.
Coming out of turn 4. White flag this time.
This is good stuff right here.
Man, it is.
Mile and a half to go.
Now watch Joe. Joe should be able to drive it way in deep here. If the car doesn't slide up the racetrack too much, he'll be able to hold it and then run side by side down the backstretch.
Joe Nemechek's story is well known. Lost his brother John in a Craftsman truck racing accident in Homestead when Joe was competing in Las Vegas. His family encouraged him to continue racing.
Oh, here goes Rudd. He's got to run, but Nemechek will mirror block him now.
Rudd is a veteran to the apron, but it's Nemechek with the win at Kansas.
That was a good race.
He's going to have to get up in front of him really quick here. I think he's better off making Harvick pass him on the inside than letting him get to his outside.
Truex went to the top to stop Harvick's advance.
And there's Harvick.
He's there.
Yeah, he just got
time.
so much more grip, the 4 does.
Never been a last lap pass here. There it is with 1 to go. Sponsored by Credit One Bank.
It ain't over yet, but it's going to be over.
You're all good, man. Take your mark.
Harvick is just so good off the top of turn 2. Gets that run into 3. Truex will have one more shot, and here he comes on the bottom. Missed it by that much. Kevin Harvick wins in Kansas.
Carl getting there now. 2 to go. Wow, made a big gain right there. That's huge. He might have found something when he got forced to that high side there a while ago. He did find something. He was 4/10 of a second faster than Jimmy Johnson that last lap. And you can see Jimmy Johnson take that away from him right there. Wow. He's got a fight on his hands here this last lap. We do. White flag.
Get you some, bud. Let's go get it now.
That was big right there. Jimmy Johnson took that away. Carl Edwards was going to get to the outside of him and have a chance to make the pass. Still might get him right here.
Here he comes, digging up off the corner. Turn 2. Half a lap away from the checkered flag.
And what's Jimmy Johnson do here? He goes to that high side. Carl Edwards is going to go to the bottom. There we go. Oh, drove right by him. Hit it with the car stick. Here comes Jimmy Johnson back. He's in the wall.
Can he get it off the wall?
We're back inside now.
Oh, wow. Carl Edwards trying to hang on. Here comes Jimmy Johnson down, and Johnson will take the win. Wow.
Woo! How good is that? Wow. That's a finish right there, boys.
And the
Biffle gets the 24.
Biffle will get Jeff Gordon. Wow.
5 points for him.
How about Carl Edwards and just driving it all the way from one side of the track to the other?
You called it. You said it that Jimmy was going to take it away.
There, brother.
Man, oh man. And Carl was going to go to the inside. Yeah.
In second. The white flag waves in Kansas with Johnny Sauter in the lead. William Byron has slipped back to third, but can he make a run to the final lap? This thing isn't over. These guys are bearing down on Sauter. Johnny Sauter had to go to the back of the field after an unapproved adjustment in qualifying, and now he's charged. Oh, and Rhodes hits him. Rhodes takes him out. And here comes Byron. William Byron. The caution is out, and William Byron is in front and will win at Kansas.
Sprint to the checkered flag.
Good start. Good start.
Hamilton Jr., David Green, Greg Biffle, Kevin Harvick, Jason Keller, the top 5. 1 lap to go at Kansas. Green to the inside. Oh, Junior's in trouble. Into the wall in turn 1.
Oh, no.
He either missed a shift or ran out of gas.
They have not called for the caution. So they'll race back to the finish line because of where Hamilton Jr.'s car is. They're going to let him race back to the stripe. David Green is going to pick up the win.
It is, from what I understand, the rule is not supposed to happen that way. I'll be very interested to see how this plays out.
3rd win of 2003 for David Green, and they get the car.
Boy, this is a nail biter right here. They're going to be bumper to bumper on the white flag.
Truex dives to the bottom. Hamlin up top.
It's a bonsai.
It was a dive bomb move. And it gets Truex. Whoa! Sideways. He was within a car length.
You know what he said? Mike, he said, this is my shot. I got to go now. I think that's all he had.
1 lapped car in front of them as 2 Toyotas duel to the finish on the final lap in Kansas. Jimmy Johnson 3 back. Here goes Truex again. He's going to try it. Right down to the bottom. They're almost even. He slides up a car length back, and that's all he's got. Denny Hamlin gets his 19th career Sprint Cup win and his 2nd of the season.
Yeah, Truex tried it, but he couldn't make it stick.
Down the back straightaway. It's down to half a second.
He'll try.
4/10 of a second.
I think it's
a 1/3 of a second.
Great effort.
Jeff Gordon off turn 4, win number 89 for Jeff Gordon by 2 car lengths over Kevin Harvick.
Now Kane getting the fuel, Allen.
Yeah, just trying to restart it now. You see them working up by the opening on the hood. Finally, they've got enough fuel up into the carburetor to get it started, but because they're in the first stall on pit road, they don't have far they can push it. They're already being shut off by the official there, and now he's got it going. Oh, boy, what a mess.
Been a lot of points there.
Stewart is just backing off, isn't he, Matt? I think he's running half throttle right now.
Greg Zipadelli told him, you got to slow down at least another 3/10 a lap for me. Just work with me on this. He's letting cars go by to try to pick up a draft off of them.
Go ahead and bring her down pit road here.
Jimmy Johnson too fast exiting pit road.
Oh, gee. And Stewart's got a 17-second lead on Casey Mears, who runs 2nd right now.
And Mark Martin runs 3rd. From a car he said was terrible early in the race, now 3rd. Can he get to the finish? We work the final lap. Stewart down the back stretch.
He looks like he's out of fuel.
Should be quite a few more of them running out.
Stewart's out.
Can he coast around in time? Had that 17-second lead. Casey Mears is the 2nd place car. Stewart slow through turn 4, trying to reach the finish line.
It looks like Casey Mears is out of fuel now.
Casey Mears slow in turn 3. Tony Stewart's going to take the checkered flag and coast across the finish line and win.
That's unbelievable.
There's Mears. Tony Raines is out of fuel. Mears gets 2nd place.
He just came on the radio radio and Bill said, where did we finish? And they started screaming, you just won on fuel mileage for the first time.